Hello, this is the Tonka Kid, and I want to start off this video by saying I have two trucks that are my favorites in my collection. This Tonka 1956 Semi Cab and my profile picture dump truck. You can pull up a picture of it on laptop or whatever, or you can go to my video on it, but anyway, those two trucks are my favorites out of my entire collection. So I did a video about that truck. I might redo it at some point, but I'd like to finally get around to doing a video about this truck. So I purchased this when I was in Minnesota in 2024 summer. I believe I purchased it in like late June or early July. Yeah, late June it would have been. So I bought this truck. Paid $15 for it at an antique mall. It was actually in the basement behind a table listed as a Buddy L. So paid 15 bucks for it, brought it up front. It was originally bright red, as you can see. But over the years, I'm not going to restore this one. I'm keeping it as is. If I ever find a trailer that matches the condition and the general year, I'll pick it up and put it on here. But it's a true 56. It's got, if you can see, the Tonka Toys Mountain Min decal on it, which is not to be confused with the 62 to 69. Not to be confused with that decal. I believe it's 69, yeah. This one's the older style Tonka Toys with Mountain Mint on it. But this decal was only used from 56 to 57. And this is the only truck I own that has this decal on it. It's also on the other side too. It's not as clear. But all my other 56, 57s are either fire trucks or my big Mike. I have 4. So I have that fire truck down there. I haven't made a video on that yet. That's a 56 also. I have a 57 tiller truck I made a video about. Then I have my 57 Big Mike, which I made 2 videos about. So there's no particular reason for this being my favorite in my collection, but it's just old, weathered, and rusty and dented, so it's got a story to tell. It's not like one of those trucks you buy brand new in the box and it's just like nothing there. So it does have 3 letters on the back. I'm not 100% sure what they mean. I'm gonna guess it was just some kid's initials back in the 50s. But yeah. There's also some, I would assume when they got those letters painted on, I think it says C-O-E. I can definitely see an E. That's probably an O, and I'm assuming that's either an O or a C. But yeah, if anybody can tell me, guess. But like I was saying, it looks like while they were painting that, they used some of the paint by accident, or they were intending to paint the whole truck and never got around to it because it looks like that's the same color of paint. And there's also some on the side here. Also, like with my Big Mike, I polished this once, never took off the polish, so I was experimenting on this truck to get the polish off, so I used some Dawn dish soap and Goof Off, and then another couple of rounds of polishing, and it actually made it look a lot better. So yeah, I displayed this truck up there with my other couple old ones. Those are all cab overs. The one on the far right's the 96 one. That's a 53, that's a 49. And that's a 51, I believe. That's a 47, that's a 53, and that's a 53. But yeah, I believe this is one of my favorite trucks, so. Anyway, this has been the Tonka Kid, and well, actually, there's one more thing I want to say. The way you can tell this is a 56 are by a couple different things rather than a 57. So the first thing is the 57s have a hood scoop right here. The 56s obviously don't. And the cab design is different. Let me grab a 57 real quick. So the differences between these two trucks are pretty similar, but they're not the same. So the bumper on the 57s has these little hook things. The 57s have a hood scoop, and the cab is like, it's straight rather than slanted, like that. Other than that, they're like identical. I'm just gonna put this off to the side real quick. And also this truck, it looks like it's broken right there, where you can see where that tab goes into it. See, focus. Yeah, you can see it's broken right there. Alright, that's fine. I'll put this on the ground so I can get the shot. So, yeah, this has been the Tonka Kid. And as always, if you ever see anything in the back of my videos, or just anything in general that you'd like to see next, please let me know. This has been the Tonka Kid. Bye-bye.